Lowell Register is the president and CEO of Register Communications Incorporated. Today we've sat down with him and asked him a few questions about his corporation.
Well, we actually have a parent corporation, which is Register Communications Incorporated. The parent company sort of is the umbrella corporation or is the holding company for some other corporate entities that we have beneath that corporate structure. Those include Register Aviation, Register Data Systems, and Radio Perry and Radio Peach. The radio stations are WPGA AM and FM under Radio Perry, along with the television company WPGA TV. That's in that same Radio Perry Inc. Corporation. The Radio Peach is for WNEX only. That's a separate corporation. Register Data Systems is another corporation, and that primarily handles our computer sales and service and support and that sort of thing. Register Aviation was set up when we actually run the fixed-based operation of the airport with the governments of Peach County, Houston County, Fort Valley, Perry, and we ran, of course, a fixed-based operation, and that was the reason for the Register Aviation. Well, the main thing we were doing and have been doing since 1980 for Register Data Systems is we developed a logging, billing, accounting software package back in the late 70s, put it on the market in January of 1980, and have been selling that for many years. We've had a couple of thousand radio stations that use the product, and it's primarily a bookkeeping accounting that's specifically tied for radio and television stations. So it produces the daily program logs, it produces the necessary billing and affidavit information. It also pretty much keeps track of all the sales, account executives, commissions, collections, all of the accounts receivables, literally posted into a general ledger, and it also handles all the accounts payables, payroll, as well as the general ledger. So it produces from all of this information at the end a profit and loss statement on a monthly basis, or as often as they want it. The other product that Registered Data Systems has is a digital audio product that we developed in the early 90s, and it's an automation system that's all the audio and programming information that runs a radio station is basically done on a PC type computer with the interface to satellite programming, and stores all the music, commercials, and so forth on it. So that's the part of Register Data Systems.
Okay.
Well, as you may know, the Commission, the FCC, pretty much designated every full-blown television station in America to go to a digital channel, which they assigned to us, and required that we build it on certain dates and meet certain guidelines and deadlines. That we have done, and we now have a digital channel that's on channel 32, and we'll be utilizing that channel out into the future. The Commission also has designated that all analog television channels shut down their transmitter on February 17th of 2009. So when we do, of course, we'll only be the digital channel. The digital will give us still the same spectrum, the 6 megahertz, but with digital we'll be able to use not only digital TV, but high definition television, and 2, 3, 4 or more digital television channels and data channels if we want to use them. Well, the main customer that we have from Register Data Systems are radio stations, and we've got a number of those that have been using our product for years and years, and we try to improve the product as best we can, staying ahead of the curve as much as we can digitally and with the software developments. Our customers in television, of course, are our listeners, and we're trying to maintain those through the efforts of not only the ABC programming, but local origination, local news, local programming that we can do locally to attract and keep those customers as well. Oh, I decided to get into the radio broadcasting business way back when I was very young. I really started into it when I was only 15 years old and became, of course, a radio announcer. I did literally menial tasks in a radio station, from sweeping the floors and emptying trash cans to generating the typing of commercials and logging those and building the infrastructure of books and keeping up with that. Of course, later doing not only announcing but disc jockey work, and then ultimately doing sales and engineering and pretty much all facets of the radio broadcasting business. And in later years, after I'd been in it for about I guess 12 or 13 years, I also became an engineer and did constructing of radio stations in some areas. So it's sort of been in the blood, if you want to call it that, to be a part of it, and was always intrigued as a kid with radio stations. Well, the main thing that we've been doing with the computer company over the years is that we have done direct mail advertising to all the radio stations in America. We've gone to many of the state broadcast conventions for about 20 years. We always were exhibitors at the National Association of Broadcasters Convention. We'd buy a 20 by 20 booth space and reach a lot of customers like that. We've done a number of things to get that product known, and of course we do direct mail, direct response type of advertising, whether it's direct phone calls and that sort of thing. As far as getting the product out for television, we're broadcasting on radio and television on a daily basis, and that's where we're reaching it. The customers that we try to sell to as far as advertising, we have sales reps or account representatives who go out and contact businesses and sell them advertising.